Yo, welcome everybody back to a brand new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing another trade recap. We caught a banger today, even though today's day wasn't as clear and wasn't super obvious at first. I mean, yeah, let's talk about it. And I just want to quickly say that I'm undefeated in January. I haven't taken a single loss, bro. Not even one setup failed this January. So for some reason, me personally, I'm having like the best month ever in my 2 years of trading. And I've seen other influencers just having, or not influencers, but like people trading on the internet just like having the worst month ever, bro. People who make 100k a month, bro, just having the worst and more, having the worst months ever. So I'm fucking blessed to be in this spot, and we're running for the second payout of January. So bro, let's fucking get it. And let's just start with the analysis, right? So again, we can start on the 4-hour time frame. And yeah, I mean, there wasn't much I was watching here. Obviously, there's still these like highs, right? Low resistance liquidity resting above us. So that was one strong of a draw on liquidity. Then another thing which I was watching this was this 4-hour gap. So this was another potential draw on liquidity dropping to the 30-minute time frame. This is going to make everything simple. Obviously, lined up with the with this 4-hour gap, we had this London session low and these like stacked lows, right? London session low here and Asia session low here, right? Going to the 5-minute time frame again, we had previous day high. And on my Discord, if I'm gonna pop my Discord on my left screen, hold on, go on my Discord and go bias and recaps right here. You can see like I pointed every single one of these drawn liquidity on the hourly time frame. So what I was watching was this hourly candle with no bottom wick, or no top wick, my bad, and these this London low and this Asian low. So this was the final drawn liquidity, right? The Asian low. And let me add to that. So first thing which I was watching was this 1 hour no bottom wick. Now you might be asking, why am I concerned about 1 hour wick or 1 hour candle having no top wick? Well, if I'm gonna go here, use this indicator, I don't fucking even use premium. So let me just like put this shit away. Or bro, why am I not able to use it? I should be able, right? Okay, so I'm on the hourly time frame, right? And you can see like you have the metric here, right? So you have 27%, only 22% of candles on the hourly time frame don't have a wick, right? So the odds of the candle flipping is like 78%, right? Wickless bull candle, bro, still 73% is chance of that candle getting compensated for, or the candle flipping, right? So you can use this information for advantage. And I don't know, bro. I just use this, and like this is the hourly no top wick, and you can see we soup it, we turtle soup it. Let me delete this shit. I don't need it anymore. We soup it. What does it mean? Candles don't close above, we just sweep it with the wicks, right? And we follow through lower. So first thing which I was seeing, I use this one as a draw on liquidity as well, right? Because I see it as an imbalance in the price, and we soup it and turtle soup it, and I mean, yeah, then we just gotta follow through lower. So as of here, I was already kind of convinced that we're gonna go lower, even though the price was kind of chopping like yesterday. So at this point on, I was still a little bit hesitant, bro. I didn't want to like rush into anything. But once we got this candle, right, 9:43 or 15:45 my time, this bro, what am I saying? This one right here, right? We trade into this gap, respect it, right? Close still bullish, but then all of a sudden we got a little bit fall through lower, and this one candle right here, 9:49, swept this low. So I was already hesitant, or I already wanted to take shorts, but as this candle kind of went and swept this low, I was like, okay, this would probably be my break-even point. So I don't see me entering a trade, and then I can't obviously, even if I had the replay feature on, I couldn't replay it as the candle was printing, you know what I mean? So we made the bottom wick, right? And then we started flipping, we closed, and then we opened. Again, I used the stat of no wicks, right? This another 1 minute candle opened without a bottom wick. And what do we already know? That we have a more than 70% chance of the candle flipping if it doesn't have a wick, right? Because only less than or 20% or less have a wick, right? So this candle, what did we do, right? We trade higher, traded this gap, this small gap, and as we were coming lower, I just entered short because I could use it as my advantage point, the fact that it doesn't have a wick, right? Because I already explained it multiple times, but I was like, okay, no wick, 1 minute candle with no wick is going to be my advantage point. And that's why I was able to enter a little bit earlier, have my stop right here. And I entered a little bit earlier, so I didn't wait for the close because I used the advantage of the candle having no bottom wick. So as the candle flipped, broke this low, went break even, and you can see like we're chopping, bro. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get stopped at break even probably. My original TP was all the way down here because bro, the way we soup this and we have like so much low resistance liquidity resting, like you can see, which everything got fucking swept today, but the way we are printing our candles here, right, at this point, bro, I was like, okay, we're not gonna deliver anywhere, and I'm probably gonna get stopped at break even at any given point, bro. So instead of having my TP here, I just put it here and sized a little bit more, I guess. And yeah, I mean, pretty simple trade, 0 points in drawdown, came directly. And I just want to give you guys a quick lesson. I've seen so many people on the internet losing, right? Losing this entire month of January. And the only reason why people are losing is because people don't actually understand draw on liquidity. If you get draw on liquidity correctly, bro, you can win or you can reduce your losses like dramatically, because if you get the draw on liquidity correctly, even though your setup might fail, but the draw on liquidity is correct, you can always either re-enter or you can always re-enter. You know what I mean? So you're allowed to take more than one trade, bro. You can take 2 trades, three trades, however you feel like, right? But the point is, like, if the draw on liquidity is still there, you know the price is headed there. Like, for example, today, like, okay, let's go to the 1 minute time frame and let's just catch another trade, like right here, bro. We already took every single one of these out, but we're dumping like with volume, right? So like even if you know that we have this like low or whatever, this like a final low, even though I don't usually like to target like the final lows, where you have a little retrace, dump lower, bro, even though there's so much draw on liquidity below us and there's so much there's so much room to come down to, you know what I mean? So like you can enter anywhere here, bro, because the draw on liquidity is still valid. Using the hard time frames, obviously, right? Like this is not a significant low. Like this is the significant low, not this, bro. You could see even this shit getting swept. This isn't the final, like this is the final low. You know what I'm saying? So this is still a drawn liquidity on the hard time frame. So if this drawn liquidity is still valid, right? Even though you might get, you know, maybe you got stopped out break even or whatever, if the drawn liquidity is still valid, you are able to enter more trades. And like bro, I don't know where this was, but it was like 2 days ago maybe, bro. We had a straight dump, and like if we're just dumping towards a certain draw on liquidity, there's no reason. First of all, you never want to catch reversal, right? You never want to take this trade, bro. I've seen one dude on the internet take this trade. Like, this is so fucking stupid. Why would you ever take this? Why would you ever consider taking a reversal when you see we're just dumping? It doesn't make any sense. Like if I go here, use the line chart, bro, what is this telling you? Are we going higher or lower? Lower, right? So why the fuck are you trying to be a market maker trying to take a reversal, right? It doesn't make any sense. So trend is your friend. Just stay with the trend, and like be reactive, right? When you see the market dumping, just take shorts, bro. Leave your bias as for shorts. There's no point of trying to be a hero, trying to take a reversal, whatever. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean? So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, boys. Just stay with the trend and be reactive towards what the market is saying. And that's what is so good about my continuation model. I position myself that way so the market tells me where it is going, rather than me just trying to be a market maker and make a prediction, an assumption, right? It doesn't, bro. you're not going to be able to win if you are just assuming, right? Like if you don't wait for confirmation. And this is like setting a trend, setting a direction is a form of confirmation. You know what I mean? So like if you trade inverse rally gaps, something like this, and you enter mid candle, there's no confirmation. You just FOMO'd into position, right? So you always have to wait for extra confirmation. Yeah, boys, I guess that's pretty much it. Undefeated this week. Fucking awesome, bro. Chasing second payout in January, bro. January, I still, again, I'm gonna fucking brag about it forever. I'm still undefeated. Hopefully I'm gonna take a loss soon just to fill my stat, you know what I mean? Because losses are part of the game, and like if you're on such a win streak, like you know loss is coming anytime soon, because that's how it goes, right? So loss should come anytime soon. I'm gonna try to obviously prevent it. I'm not gonna let it come easy on me. I'm just gonna stay reactive, stay aware, patient, and when my A+ setup appears, I'm gonna fucking execute, you know what I mean? So that's pretty much it, boys. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace out.